Welcome to the Veterans Corner, and thank you for inviting us into your home today. I'm Greg Gagne, a veteran advocate. The Veterans Corner primary mission is to help veterans with employment, and the secondary mission is in meeting their needs by bringing employers, nonprofit agencies, and veterans together. We do this by interviewing employers, nonprofit agencies here on the Veterans Corner. So if you are a veteran or know of a veteran that needs assistance, give me a call at 315-3259. If you are an employer or a nonprofit organization who wish to participate on the show, just give me a call at 315-3259 as well. This is a free service. Let's make a difference this year for our veteran heroes. Our guest today is Mr. Brian Cowart. He is the lead recruiter for the human resources for Acadiana Ambulance, and he's here today to share with us information about what the company does and also about what they have to offer. And he's going to let us into some information that I'm sure the public is not even aware of behind the scenes. Okay, so Brian, my friend, it's nice to have you on board, man.
Greg, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Well, tell me something. I know Acadiana Ambulance has been in service since 1970-71 when I got here in Acadiana. So from there, a little brief history maybe with Acadiana Ambulance.
Well, a lot of people don't know this story. In 1971, the funeral home was actually running the ambulance services. And the funeral home wanted to get out of that particular business and deal with just, handling the funeral side of it. So there was a need for an ambulance service. So 3 original owners, one of them was down on a internship for Westinghouse in Lafayette. He's originally from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
He joined forces with a local cattle farmer and a hospital administrator, and they pooled their money together and went to Lafayette board and told them what their plans were and trying to help the community with the need.
Right.
And that's where Acadian Ambulance started.
Yes, I understand that.
So it started originally with 2 ambulances and 8 medics. And today we have grown to over 550 ambulances and over 4,000 employees.
Okay, that covers the state.
That covers Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi, and with our offshore division we do different projects and stuff throughout the United States and some internationally.
Right, right. So you guys cover a lot of territory.
Yes, sir, we do.
When it comes to ambulance service, I know you guys started out with a small amount of employees or owners or whatever, but to become involved with Acadiana Ambulance Service as far as an employee, what do you guys have to offer them to come in? I'm hoping that this is for veterans. I'm trying to push the veterans a little bit here.
That's right. One thing that, of course, to work on ambulance, you must be certified, have proper credentials to work on there to meet the needs for requirements of the sick and injured. So with being a large company, mainly we're looking for full-time employees and part-time employees. With those things, if it's full-time, there's an opportunity for health benefits, dental, vision, retirement, 401k. Our company is an ESOP company. We're 75% employee-owned.
Okay.
Us as owners have a vested interest on seeing the company do well and grow.
Right.
With those, we also have vacation, sick time, there's employee discounts, normal things you'd expect at a larger company, and opportunities for advancement. Whether you want to maybe stay in your particular position or grow into management or different areas of the company. If you're in Louisiana, maybe you want to move to Texas. It's a possibility. You could still stay with the company, keep all of your seniority and all the things you have, just in a different location. So growth, opportunities for advancement, and a stability, and a fun place to work. We always talk about family and how we do things. As we grow, some people are a little concerned that we're outgrowing the family side of things, but we try to keep it, I guess, grounded, so to speak, and let the employees know that we care. We care as a company. We're not worried about just you as an employee, but worried about you as a person, not only at work, but outside of work.
Right, and also family involved as well.
Yes, sir. Very, very much family involvement. It's something that you know, one thing with our veterans that a lot of people go on deployments or different things.
Right.
We have groups and we have certain peoples that for that area that maybe they check in on the veterans' families. You know, do they need something done at their house? Maybe there's a light bulb or there's a squeaky door that's
Right.
been bothering. Maybe we can go in and fix those things, help the family of the veterans while they're out serving our country, taking care of us, help them in little small facets just to, you know, thank them and let them know that we care.
Yeah. Well, that's something that's very unique because that, at least to my understanding and my involvement with employers, you know, once the employee leaves the company for health reasons or whatever, they just kind of forget about them. And knowing that you guys are involved with them, just saying, hey, what's going on, or if I can help you in some kind of way, or your family or whatever. But that's very unique as far as I'm concerned.
In today's day and age, any employee that we hire is, you know, it's an investment to us. Of course, we want them to come in and work hard and be a good, you know, representative of our company, but we also care about them, and we want to let them know that we care, because if they're able to go and, you know, things are good at home and they don't have to worry about certain things, they can come in and be a good employee for us and represent us well. And it's not all about just coming to work and getting the most out of one particular person. Just let them know that we care. And a lot of companies, sometimes that we forget that.
Yeah. Well, I know we're coming up to this ending the first segment, but we'll be back in a couple minutes, okay? We are back with Mr. Brian Coward. He's the lead recruiter for human resources for Acadiana Ambulance, and he's going to continue where he left off. In fact, I think we might start something new. What's this new project, this new topic we're talking about?
You know, when people think about Acadian Ambulance and what we've done over the years, they always think medical and ambulance, and but what a lot of people don't realize, yes, we started as an ambulance service in 1971, but over the years, we've progressed and fall now under the Acadian name with a couple of other departments that we have. Number one being, of course, we have our ambulance service, but then we have our air division, where we have rotor wing helicopters that will serve in medical capacities to run scene calls or inter-hospital calls. Part of the air division, we have a charter service where we can do medical flights throughout the United States, and we also charter the planes out to offset some of our different costs if people are interested in chartering the planes. Along with needing people to work on ambulance, we have our own academy. It's called the National EMS Academy, where we train EMTs and paramedics to get the training and continue training they need so they're able to work for us on the ambulance.
Like on a job training program.
Exactly, where you know, we're able to work around their work schedule, and they can still go to school and work for us, and hopefully be able to retain those employees in a long-term manner. Then we also have our security division, where we monitor home alarms, residential fire, vehicle tracking, medical pendants, that most people that maybe their loved ones are concerned, or they wear little medical pendants. press of the button if something was to happen. We have resources that we can go and take care of them, in a quick manner. And we also have our safety management systems. That's our offshore division of our company, where we staff oil platforms in the Gulf of Mexico and different land-based projects.
Staff?
Yes, with medical personnel.
Okay.
So what happens is that they're so safety driven in the different Gulf of Mexico or the different projects, but there's going to need some medical person to, just in case something was to happen. If they're 200 miles offshore and there's an injury or someone gets sick, we put medical personnel there just in case something needs.
Yeah, I worked offshore for 5 years with Shell Oil. And there was nobody out there to take care of us. We had to go back in either by boat, 2-hour ride, or
yes, sir. And
or a
so,
helicopter.
And so that's where the helicopter and the different things. We have on-site personnel to try to help figure out what the problem is and what kind of treatment we need. And with today's technology, computers, video cameras, and stuff, we can actually talk with the emergency room doctor. Via computer, very hands-on, so we can get you to treatment quicker and stuff. So yes, we started as an ambulance service, but we've progressed and we've got the other 5 divisions under that.
See, I'm not even aware you had that many divisions.
Yes, sir.
How many you think that the public knows? Nobody.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is one reason why we're letting people know who you are.
And with all those different divisions, of course, we need qualified personnel to work for those in different capacities, whether it may be a mechanic to work on our trucks, diesel trucks, mechanics to work on our airplanes or our rotor wing helicopters. Of course, everything is technology based now. Information systems, IT personnel, we need those people. Logistics, professional people, accounting, managers. So there's a number of different things that we need to help grow the company. A lot of people don't realize behind the scenes the kind of personnel that we may need, other than the regular medics we need to staff the ambulances, but behind the scenes people, I like to call it.
Well, my daughter tried out for you guys. She took the test. And to our amazement, she failed it by 1 point.
Oh, poor thing. So,
but she's a nurse today, so maybe it was good that she failed it.
Great for her. Great for her.
Well, she may get a job with you.
That's right. Never know.
But just for the mere sake of saying offshore.
Yes, sir.
When I was there, if we would have had somebody like that on the platform, or say a very near platform.
Yes, sir.
Because what happened to me was I had like a heart attack at 33.
Wow.
Okay. And there was nobody around, so I can understand and I can appreciate what KDN is doing for that as a division for offshore.
Yeah, and that division was really a brainchild of one of our employees that had thought about it, and that the need is there.
Yes,
people that are out there, they work hard. There's a lot of moving parts and different things that go on, and if someone gets injured,
it's
going by boat,
yeah.
going by air, it's it's not they're close around the corner. It could be a 2-3 hour boat ride, could be an hour helicopter ride just to get to some sort of medical care. So we have all the things we need. We're able to communicate with a medical doctor to handle that particular situation and try to give you the best outcome as possible. All of the different oil companies that we have contracts with, they're safety driven. So yes, a lot of those things are happening, but we want to, do what we can to make sure we're helping out.
Yeah, well, I can understand that. I think we're coming close to the second segment. We'll be right back with Brian. back with Brian Coward. He's the lead recruiter for Acadian Ambulance Service, and he's here to continue giving us information. I think right now he's going to tackle the veteran side maybe and see what we can do for veterans.
Yes, sir. With us being a large company, right now we have over 4,000 employees, and just looking at some of our different statistics, right now about 10% of our workforce is veterans, whether present or past. So roughly 350 employees. That's important to us because the veterans, they come in, they're disciplined, they're structured, they're well organized, they understand chains of commands, and they're going to come in and give you a good work ethic and do the job that you need them to do. So it's important that we also really look at those employees to try to get them to come in and let them know that there's other opportunities to work with our company and grow, because there's a lot of things that maybe they are not aware of. So one thing that we do as a company is, one way we go out and, of course, recruit. We go to the different career fairs, recruiting events, do a lot of stuff on our websites. We have different videos. We visited Fort Polk for transition days, any other bases that we can possibly send information out to, or we also have other regional recruiters that will go to those bases on career days, career events, and let them know about our company, the different things we have to offer in the way of job opportunities, and just to answer any questions they have. We're also involved with the Army Pays program, where it's similar to the transition. The people that are actively, they can sign up, and while they're in their service, once they get closer to the end, they know that, okay, maybe I can look at a number of these different places with potential work when I get out of my time with the service. So there's a number of different things that we really look at and try to do and make it known to the veterans of the different opportunities we have. And of course, we can't always hire every person that we can, and they may not be a good fit for certain positions, but along with anybody that is qualified and meets our needs, but we're really, with us starting with medics coming back from Vietnam, and that was our initial medical personnel that started the company. They came back, they had medical experience, so we're able to grow on those. And yes, that's something that we've always been a big proponent of, and we believe in and want to continue to grow the company, hire good qualified people, and hopefully we can hire some veterans and help them out in whatever way we can.
I would like to see if we can get you up to 25%.
That'd be great. I would love to do that.
I would do my best to say help you guys. Okay.
Well, we appreciate that, and it's definitely a process, and it's something that we're looking forward to, and whatever we can do in our capacity, try to help out.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I usually get work orders or job openings through LEADA, and from there I tap it up on my board. And as time go on, I'm looking at what I'm doing now, like with you here. This is like really like a little mini job fair, whereas the average job fair seeker doesn't get information what you are supplying in this little 18 minutes that we're doing.
Yes, sir.
So in a way, it's like a private job fair, and I'm looking at it like that because too many times job fairs are good. A lot of people looking for jobs are there, but there are many times, I hate to say, but they're not looking to fill job positions because they don't have them.
Correct.
And if you're looking at 700 to 1,000 people applying, and only 5% get hired, I mean, something's wrong with that.
Yes,
I need to talk with people about getting the employers who actually have job openings and say,
yes, and like right now, we are always in need of medics. That is something that we constantly need, but currently right now as we're talking, we're in need of some mechanics for our trucks, a couple IT people. So what they can do, if people are interested, go to www.acadian.com and click on careers, and we have the different divisions, ambulance, safety, or security, different ones. You can pick the one you're interested in, and it'll show current openings. And if there's something that you're interested in applying, click on it. It'll prompt you through the process, and then someone would contact you if you meet, the requirements.
Yeah, because what I like to do with Veterans Corner is be like the first gatekeeper.
Yes, sir.
I would like the veterans to contact me first, and I'll look at their resume and see what they're looking for. I don't want to waste their time, your time. Okay, my time, I'm here to waste.
Yeah.
But if I could help them, and a lot of times if I see where there's a potential of you guys going to be interviewing a person like this, I will maybe call you guys and say, look, I got somebody. You're willing to listen.
Right. Absolutely.
But I'm not sure, but I think it's coming close to our last segment. And but I really want to thank you for coming on and providing this information. Anything I can do to help you guys in the future for putting information out, I'm more than happy to do that.
Well, we appreciate the invitation, and thank you for what you do for the veterans and for everyone, and we appreciate you coming.
My man, take care.
You too, Mr.
Bye-bye.
Gregg. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us into your home today. Please spread the word around about the Veterans Corner Show. I'm Greg Gagne. Call me at 315-3259. Thank you, and God bless America.